Good day to our future licensed professional teachers. Welcome to Prep Talk or the PRC Region 1 Examinees Pre-Exam Technical Briefing and Licensure Know-How for the November 2025 licensure examination for professional teachers. So I am Rosa Victoria Carungay Quinto of PRC Regional Office 1 Examination Section. Today's session will walk you through the important reminders, procedures, and clarifications you need to know before taking the LEPT. Our goal is to ensure that all examinees are properly guided, well prepared, and fully aware of the examination protocols in Region 1. So here in Region 1, the LEPT will be held in the following official testing centers. We have Rosales, Pangasinan, Bayambang, Pangasinan, Candon City, Ilocos Sur, and Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Next, we have the SNP of the program of the rescheduled licensure examination for professional teachers or LEPT on November 30, 2025 in Regions 1, 2, and the Cordillera Administrative Region. In the program of examination, you will also find the schedule of subjects, including the time allocation and sequence of the tests. So for elementary teacher examinees without specialization, so you have two subjects, namely general education and professional education. For elementary teacher examinees with specialization, you have three subjects, the general education, professional education, and your specialization. And of course, for secondary teacher examinees, you also have three subjects, namely general education, professional education, and your specialization. The general instructions outline what all examinees must observe during the examination. So please make sure to check the room assignment posted at the official website of PRC, www.prc.gov.ph, to know your exact building or school assignment and room number. Next, on the day of the examination, report to the school or building assignment not later than 5:30 a.m. And please be punctual kasi late examinees will not be admitted. And examinees are required to wear the following attire on examination day. So for male examinees, tuck in white polo shirt with collar without any seal, logo, or mark. And decent pants or slacks with closed shoes. For female examinees, tuck in white blouse or shirt with collar without any seal, logo, or mark with decent pants or slacks. For heavily pregnant examinees or pregnant examinees, you may wear maternity dress, preferably color white, or a loose blouse or shirt with collar and leggings. So on the examination day, please bring only the allowed or required items. So first, you have your notice of admission or your NOA. For the official receipt, since nakalagay na siya sa inyong notice of admission, so kahit hindi na kayo magdala ng official receipt. Next, you also need to bring one piece long transparent white or non-colored plastic envelope for keeping your valuables and other allowed items. One piece long size brown envelope para sa lalagyan ng inyong answer sheets and ID sheets. Two or more pencils number 2. Ball pen with black ink only. And of course, your packed snacks, meals, necessary medications, including hygiene and sanitary kits in transparent, clear containers or cellophanes with sufficient drinking water supply for the whole day. So the proctors or room watchers shall not allow any person, including food delivery service, to give or distribute food to any examinees while the examination is in progress. Except for restroom necessities, no examinee shall be allowed to leave the examination room during the conduct of the examination. Next slide shows certain items which are strictly prohibited inside the examination premise. So when we say examination premise, doon pa lang sa labas ng gate. Yan. I-check na ng mga PNP officers. Dapat pagpasok ninyo sa school or doon sa testing premise, examination premise, ay hindi na kayo makakakitaan ng mga prohibited items. So what are those prohibited items? First, books, notes, review materials, and other materials containing coded data, information, or formula. So bawal lahat ng review materials. Next, all kinds of calculator except para sa mga LEPT secondary level with mathematics major. For mathematics major, sa subject lang na specialization, din nila gagamitin yung mga allowed na calculators pursuant to Commission Resolution number 1809 series of 2024. And only one calculator shall be allowed inside the examination room, and all calculators shall be inspected and have to be reset before the start of the examination. Next, dito very strict kami, all electronic gadgets or devices which may be used to store or retrieve data or information and or to communicate for whatever purpose. First on the list, cellular phone. So bawal na bawal po ang lahat ng klase ng cellular phone. Lahat ng smartwatches, AirPods, tablet, laptop. So hindi po pwede ang mga gadgets na nabanggit. Next po is bags of any kind. Most especially yung mga colored bags. Kahit maliit na bag po yan, basta colored bag siya, hindi po pwede. Even yung sa mga packages ng pagkain na binili nyo po outside, hindi po pwede kung colored siya, just like paper bags. And lastly, other examination aids not stated in the program. So ano yung mga example ng examination aids na pinagbabawal din natin? Hindi rin po pwede ang folder, ang ruler or protractor, or mechanical pencil. So lahat po ng prohibited items na yan, dapat hindi ninyo dalhin sa araw ng exam. So doon pa lang po sa gate, hindi na po kayo papayagan na pumasok kung meron kayong mga dalang prohibited items. Next slide shows the sample notice of admission or the NOA. So dito po sa sample NOA, makikita ninyo yung name ninyo, examination name, examination date, in which papayagan po namin na ang yung dating NOA, previously issued NOA, with September 21, 2025 date ang dadalhin po sa araw ng exam, this November 30, 2025. For those na nakapagpa-update po ng kanilang notice of admission, okay din po yun. You also check the exam place kung tama. And please read carefully and follow the instructions on your NOA. Sa likod ng NOA po ninyo, andyan din yung general instructions to examinees, mga prohibited acts, prohibited items, yan. Tapos what to bring during the examination. Yan. Punta naman tayo sa mga licensure examination misconceptions. So there are many circulating myths about licensure examination. So today, we will clarify those misconceptions. So myths or facts ang mga statement na sasabihin ko. First, all examinees shall be subjected to bodily search and inspection of the personal belongings before proceeding to the testing rooms. So this is a fact. Yan. So after ninyo makapasok sa gate or sa school premise, mag-form kayo ng line in front of the building kung saan kayo assign for the bodily search and inspection of personal belongings. So kagaya ng nasa picture, may assigned PRC personnel together with PNP security officers na magkakonduct ng bodily inspection and inspection of belongings as well. Next statement. Examinees are allowed to check their cell phones during break time. Of course, this is a myth. Di ba nga kasama ang cellular phone sa mga prohibited items? So, hindi pwede na mag-cellphone during break time. Even yung pagre-review. Kasi nga, yung reviewers and cellphones ay prohibited items. So, dapat sa labas pa lang po ng school ay na-surrender na siya or naitago nyo na siya. Next, strictly no erasures on the answer sheets. This is a fact. Okay? We highly encourage everyone na iwasan ang pag-erase ng inyong mga answers. So let's say for instance, pag ang answer mo is letter A at binago mo siya, binura mo, ginawa mong letter B, so may possibility na yung pagbabago mo ng answer will cause that item to be marked as wrong. Yan. So please make sure na pag mag-shade na kayo ng inyong mga answer sa answer sheets ay final answer nito. So ito yung ating sample na answer sheet, and please don't forget to write the subject title using black ball pen. After that, doon sa set naman is isi-shade ninyo kung set A or set B. So this slide shows the ID sheet, yung first fly, then followed by the answer sheets, yung mga susunod na fly. So kung kayo po ay madiin sa pag-shade or pagsusulat, you may use your brown envelope in between yung ID sheet and yung sa mga answer sheets po ninyo para hindi mag-mark yung pag-shade ninyo ng pangalan doon sa mga answer sheets. Next, leaving an item blank will result in all subsequent items being marked as incorrect. Ito po marami kaming nare-receive na mga emails after the exam na hindi daw nasagutan yung ganitong number. That's why medyo sila, concerned sila. So this is a myth. So leaving an item blank does not automatically mark the remaining items wrong. So this is a misconception. Lastly, kicking the chair after the exam or breaking your pencil into pieces will bring good luck. So this is also a myth. Or, actually nire-respeto namin kung ano yung mga pinaniniwalaan ninyo. But then, itong mga bagay na to kasi is pwedeng maapektuhan yung mga furnitures sa school, and yun, yung sa pag-break naman ng pencil, sayang kasi pwede naman i-donate na lang natin, and i-donate din namin siya sa mga elementary schools. So yun. So for any concerns about application, about examination, your NOAA, your LERIS account, you may contact PRC Region 1 using the emails and hotline numbers shown in the slide. So this ends our prep talk or PRC Region 1 examinees pre-exam technical briefing and licensure know-how for the November 2025 licensure examination for professional teachers. So we hope this briefing helps you prepare confidently and correctly for the examination. Remember, follow the guidelines, arrive early, bring only the allowed items, and remain calm and focused. So good luck to our future teachers, and may this be your final step toward becoming licensed professional. So thank you so much for your time.